We're in the chair, and the chair is serious. Welcome to the serious chair, where we talk about serious topics. Greetings and salutations, everybody. I hope you all are doing well today. I hope that this week has found you with great success and everything that you hoped would happen, and hopefully everything's going to your plan. And even if it isn't, I hope that you've been able to adapt to whatever is happening in your life right now. This isn't the usual type of video that I make. The only reason I say that is because lately it's just been like ASMR and con videos and live streams, and the only real time I get to connect with all of you in this fashion is through live streams, which, don't get me wrong, has been a wonderful medium, and I'm so blown away, especially by the last one that we did with my special guest Kirk. That was probably one of the best live streams that we have had. And for that reason, I felt compelled to make this video. I just want to give you all a very sincere thank you. Appreciation from my end. I want you to know it's not enough. I don't say enough. I don't do enough to say how much I appreciate every single one of you. I don't often do that. I feel like I don't do it enough, and I feel like I don't give enough and say enough to really explain how I feel about how you all have been towards me. And that has been an absolute highlight. More than a highlight. I can't even describe it in words. It's just, I'm so grateful for everything that you've done for me. And every single day I think about all of you. I think about this stuff that we're doing here, and I think about the just the adventure that we're all taking together in this channel and in this medium. And I'm grateful to have you all with me in that. So I know I'm rambling, but again, that's not what this video is about. I felt compelled to make this video because I have been noticing a lot, and I've been getting a lot of messages from people. Oftentimes people come to me with struggles and problems that they're having. Sometimes they'll ask me for advice. They'll ask what they should do in a situation. Hi, Archie. Oops, sorry, didn't mean to push you. They'll ask me what to do in a situation. They'll ask me what I would do. And I just want to make this as a way to say it's going to be okay. What I mean by that is anything that you go through in life, there is a reason for it. There is a reason why something is happening in your life right now, be it good or bad, and there's a purpose behind it. And that may seem crazy considering the things and things people go through, and the messages and contexts of messages that I get, and some of it is quite heartbreaking sometimes. Like, it's very, some of it is very heavy, and oftentimes I don't know how to deal with it myself. I don't know how to explain, what someone is going through, or explain to them, how I can help, because I have not gone through that thing myself. The best advice that I can give, and the best thing that I can say, is that every single one of us has struggles, some more than others, and all of us have them and deal with them differently. Each of our lives are separate and they're individual, and we have our own experiences, and we don't know how to process something. And I want you to know that that is completely okay. It is completely valid to sit right where you are in your feelings, in your emotions, anything that you're going through, and just feel it. A lot of times we struggle with that because we don't want that feeling of dread or stress or anxiety or depression, but when in reality, if we don't sit with it and we just kind of let it go, or we just try to like push it down all the way and we never deal with it, then it just comes back stronger and with a vengeance. It's kind of like holding something under the water that's inflatable. Yes, I'm bringing inflatables into this analogy, so bear with me, furries. It's like holding something inflatable underneath the water. Eventually that water pressure will collect around it and it'll eventually have to come back up to the surface. We have to let those problems and those issues in our life breathe. We have to let them run their course. We have to let them do their thing. Sometimes it may take a couple days, couple weeks, couple years, it's different for everybody. But if we allow those things to wash over us and we ask ourselves, okay, why am I feeling this right now? What is the root cause of this problem? What was the beginning of me feeling this way? Why do I feel this way now? And how come it feels differently yesterday than it did today? How come today's a better day than yesterday, or yesterday was a better day than today? Those are questions that we can ask ourselves, and we can be honest. Because if we're not honest with ourselves, especially when it comes to self-destructive behavior or self-destructive thoughts, then we're never going to deal with them properly. We're never going to get the proper help that we need. And by all means, if you need help, if you need anything, reach out. Reach out to me, reach out to someone, reach out to family, friends. There are people who care. Reach out to a resource if you have to. There are plenty of places to go and plenty of people to go to who can help you more than you can help yourself, especially if you're in dire need. It kind of dawned on me the other day. I was thinking how much that a group, that can be a group of people or a group of a group in a social situation like friends, maybe your work coworkers, or your school, like fellow students, your classmates, or even if it's just your family. It amazes me, it never ceases to amaze me, how often we tend to try to conform to that group or try to conform to that way of thinking or life, and we never really give ourselves the opportunity to have a thought for ourselves. And that's how we have to approach this. When I say we are all individuals with our own individual issues and thoughts and ideas and everything, I really mean it. Like, I've said this many times at the end of every single one of my videos, my live streams. There is no one like you in this entire world. There has never been someone like you in this entire world. There will never be someone like you in this entire world. We shouldn't feel that pressure to conform or change for the sake of someone else or some other people. We should not have to feel like we have to prove anything to anybody. The only thing we have to prove is prove to ourselves that we are worth it. We are enough. We are who we are. Nobody can be you except for you. I really, really encourage you. Find your stride. Find your purpose. Find who you are on the inside and who you want to be. Ask yourself, am I who I want to be? And like I said, it might take some work, it might take some effort, it might take more than you want or more than you expect, but at the end of the day, it is so worth it. You may think that you don't have it in you, you may think that you're different or you're weird or you feel like you don't belong anywhere, but guess what? There is a place for you. You watching this, you may be struggling. You may be going through something that nobody else can truly understand. Maybe you feel that way, but I can assure you that there are people out there who have been through similar situations as you. There are those out there who care and love you and who want to hear from you. You don't have to feel stuck anymore. You may feel like you're stuck, but in reality, you may not be as stuck as you think. I once heard it said that confidence is not something that you learn, it's something that you realize. And realize that confidence has been within you all along. And for that matter, when you realize it, then you will find that you are unique. You are special. You are an individual in this entire galaxy and cosmos. Throughout all creation, you are you. You are the individual that is only you. Through many, many experiences with friends and relationships, and keeping the friends that I have now and being very thankful for them, and having to let go of other relationships that weren't healthy or toxic, I had to make those hard decisions because I knew that they weren't benefiting any of us, anybody in this situation. It was only bringing more and more turmoil into our lives. So sometimes you got to make those hard decisions to just cut it off and say that's enough. Same with thought patterns. You can cut it off, you can work through it, you can analyze your thought patterns, ask yourself why, go deep in those emotions, and find the center, find the core that is causing these issues. And then you'll find out, I can let it go. You can let it go. You can be yourself. There is no one like you anywhere else, ever, and never will be. You right here, right now, special person, individual, you can do this. You can be you. Even if you're not in a very favorable position right now, that's okay. And I encourage you, it is okay to feel what you feel. From where you started to where you are now, take a look back on your past and realize where you are now is not back there. You're still here. It's not over. You're not done yet. You have a long journey ahead of you, just for you, unique to you. And nobody else can take that from you. Nobody can take away who you are. Nobody can take away you. There will be people in your life who will try, and will try to tell you who you are or what you are. But you know what? They have no business even telling you that, or even suggesting that, because they don't know. They don't know any better. They don't know the real you that you know, and they can't let alone tell you what you should be. Don't let anybody tell you, ever, who you should be. I hope that was encouraging, to say the least. I hope it was at least somewhat informative, and I hope that you got something from this. I want you all to know that I love and care about every single one of you very much, and each of you brings something to this table as well. This adventure that we are all on together with this channel, and this fluffy adventure, I sound very Midwestern there, this fluffy adventure that we find ourselves on. I am grateful to have you along. I'm grateful to have you with me. I'm grateful that I get to entertain you the way that I do. So thank you so much for allowing me to do that, and continuing every single week. Even if it's watching only like 5 seconds of a video, that means the world to me. And I could never repay you for that. Until next time, this is Samson Kitty Fox saying, I love you very much. I'm looking forward to an even brighter future going forward. And I'm happy and grateful and absolutely just enthralled to have you, yes, I'm speaking to you, along with me. Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye.